gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna take you away from your family.
So it's like 3 degrees out here this morning, and it's time to get started on finishing this pig pen. Got quite a bit done with the help of neighbors and friends on Saturday, and I hope I can get the rest done today. We'll see how it goes. So gonna finish putting the slats around the side, and I haven't decided how I'm gonna do the roof yet. Originally I was gonna use the same material that I used on the chicken coop, which is this corrugated plastic. I don't know what it's called other than that, which I like, but it's pricey, and I'd rather not spend that kind of money if I don't have to. So there's a scrap metal place up in town that I'm hoping is open today, and they've got a pile of these big sheets of insulated aluminum of some kind. I don't know. We'll go check those out and see if that'll work. That might be nice to have for the summertime to help, reflect some of the heat and keep it from getting in the pig pen. But we'll see if they'll work or not. And they're pretty cheap, like $10 or so. So we'll get started. So it's so stinking cold out here that my drill won't work. And I grabbed a pair of gloves, work gloves, just these leather work gloves. They're not insulated. I was hoping that just by using my hands, that would be enough to, as I was working, that it'd keep them warm. And I also had some hand warmers in there, but within a couple minutes, my hands were freezing cold, stinging. And so, went back inside, grabbed some insulated leather work gloves. We'll see how that goes, and hopefully I can get my drill to work. It's just really slow. So the world talks about hell being this place of fire and brimstone. No, I think it should be a cold, miserable wasteland. It is so miserable when it's cold. I would hate to be stuck forever in a cold place. Fire and brimstone sounds really good right now. I guess it's all relative. Putting up the slats for the sides. For the most part, I just need to go cut a couple cut a couple down and fit into the corners nice and snug there and finish it off that way, and then I can start on the roof. Here's a quick view of what I've got done. It isn't pretty. My construction skills aren't the best. Things aren't exactly square, but I try, and there's always someone that can do it better, but it'll be good enough for the pigs and sturdy enough, and I'm happy with it, and that's what matters. So anyway, I'll bring you along and show you this radial arm saw that I'm going to use to rip these slats down. It's pretty cool. It's one of my favorite tools. Actually, I think it's my favorite tool. So this is my radial arm saw. It's this arm up here can swing, rotate around. This slides back and forth, and there's so many levers and gizmos to this thing that I can remember it all. And then it can rotate around like so, and then I can adjust it, raise it up and down, blah blah blah. So I can get all kinds of cuts with it, and works like a chop saw, works like a table saw, but in reverse kinda. So anyway, I've got this slat that I need to cut down to about 2 inches. Actually, it's going to go from 2 inches to 2 1/4 at the other end. And we're going to see if we can get that done with this baby. Might be a little tricky getting that kind of angle, but maybe I'll just cut it down to 2 1/4 inches. I mean 2 inches total. And just have that 1/4 inch gap. I don't know if I care enough. So here we go. We'll go see if this fits. Alright, that fit perfectly. I went and got my measurements for my next piece, and I don't need to take about a 1/4 inch off of that, so there's that. Well, it worked out good. All the trim pieces I cut fit just fine, and we got that finished. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the roof and get started on that. Probably take a trip uptown and see if that metal yard's got what I need. So, fun stuff. Well, that was a bust. They didn't have anything I wanted, I should say. They had the aluminum panels, but they're what they have left is all mangled and tore up. So on to the next option. See what they got at the hardware store, and if anything there might work. If not, we'll head down into Logan, where I know there's some stuff that I could use, and do what we gotta do. Alright, I got the wood that I need and went with corrugated galvanized sheet metal for the roofing. Got the screws for all that. A lot more money than I wanted to spend, but in the long run it'll be done good and should give us a pig pen that'll last quite a while. Well, we ran out of time again, so we threw a tarp over what we've got, and now we're throwing in all the straw, make a nice bedding, and we'll get the pigs in here tonight, and they'll have a little bit more room to play around in.
The beards.
Yeah. That is a lot of straw. We're gonna go get the pigs. Piggies.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna take you away from your family.
Next time we move.
Okay.
Your turn. Alright, thank you.
That's how I should have
Cute little
carried
guy.
him.
Cuddle him up.
Get him to his brother. Moving him into their pig pen. Who's next? See if I can do this one-handed. Hey, I might have food for you. Oh, I'm just gonna have to grab you. Good grief. I know. You'll be with family in a second. You're okay. You're okay. Go. 3 out of 6.
Halfway there.
That's not a very great one-handed operation.
No, not.
So, put the camera down and show everybody when it's all done. Hey, none of the other friends squealed this loud. There you go. Promise you're gonna like this better. More room. It's drier. Oh, you're worse than my kids. And that says a lot. There you go.
Like, wait, that's it?
All that for this? You betcha. Why are you over there? There you go. It's softer and warmer over there, I bet.